Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome back to the channel here. I am T. Lachey, your host here at the channel, channeling messages here for the Divine Collective and cross watchers alike. Okay. I happened to be shuffling some cards and came up with a message today. I've already prayed over the cards. I have my guides, ancestors surrounding me for loving, utmost protection, asking, of course, always for messages of truth and clarity. Archangel Michael, I ask that you reflect, deflect, return, block, burn, bind, and rebuke all negative energy and entities of a demonic frequency or energy that does not align with my own. I ask that you clear any stuck or stagnant energy in my chakras at this time as well to deliver the messages of truth and clarity for the collective. Okay, now, of course, as you know, guys, uh, the messages are fluid. So he could be a she could be a he. Okay, I could be picking up on anything from the present, past, or that is yet to still come in the future as well. Keep in mind that I will never reach out. I don't ask for monetary gain. All I ask is for you to like, comment if you resonate, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that when I am channeling messages of truth and clarity, okay, you'll be notified. Okay. And of course, I was just saying, be mindful of any scammers reaching out asking for money that would be possibly, trying to use the name or the channel. Okay, things of that nature here. Okay, so that's something else that I was going to mention here. So, anyways, jumping into the message here. Let me see here. Now, I did start at the mini Kipper deck here. This is a Linneman Kipper. I don't think this is special edition or anything, but first thing came out was the letter here. Mm-hmm. And then cross here was right behind that. Now, this is at the root of a situation going on somewhere in the collective here. You may be one of my subscribers, okay? Maybe possibly watched one of my videos recently. Okay, but first off, there's some sort of news coming from afar. Okay, this symbol does mean higher knowledge as well. Okay, some sort of news from afar about something tangible. Okay, that's a confirmation. Something tangible. Okay, this could be an opportunity or even money. This is resonating with Earth. Now, this says utilize logic, reason, and common sense with this news that you'll be getting from afar. Okay, Earth, you could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. Okay. Okay, and you'll be receiving some form of higher knowledge here or a letter here. Now, this letter may have this message. Okay, just disconnected for a second, but look. So, this letter may also be revealing some form of sneaky, deceptive behavior that was possibly going on somewhere in your energy, in your surroundings, or something of that nature. And I'm just referring to this Seven of Swords indicated on the card with the letter. The letter may have some form of a message here about some sneaky behavior, deceitful, some sort of scam that may have happened or occurred at some point here. Now, 2-7 breaking down to the 9. Okay, maybe you were possibly looking for this information in hermit mode, seeking some truth about some things, possibly. Alrighty, but since possibly even moved on to calmer waters after a hermit sort of, maybe you're still in hermit mode, studying, looking for information, looking to find out certain things here, possibly, but some form of sacrifice, or this cross could mean strife, crossroads. Maybe you're at a crossroads about something here. Okay, but this letter is going to bring some clarity that will help you move on to calmer waters. 3-6 is also here on this card, breaking down again to a 9. 9-9 being very significant, possibly even completing a cycle at this time as well. Okay, you possibly could be at some form of indecision about some things. Okay, but information coming towards you is definitely going to bring a change. Okay, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, and so with this here, okay, you're having a new beginning. Maybe you were at an indecision about bringing something completely to an end at some point or another here. Okay, but you possibly may have had to be honest with yourself in a situation, with honesty also coming up here. Okay, honest about to yourself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself here. Okay, so you've been definitely expecting, okay, truth possibly from others, maybe even realized, moved on to calmer waters, sacrificed even wanting to know the truth about something here. But news is coming in about this exact same thing that you may have moved on from. Okay, you had to be honest with yourself, okay, that you had to go toward that milk and honey that is here as well. Okay, you are possibly even creating balance in your sixth house with 51 being there. Okay, going toward your milk and honey. This rainbow gives me a divine path, your purpose in life. Milk and honey, okay, the promise that God gave you is what you're going toward here. Mm-hmm. No place like home, okay, is where you're going. You have turned into the direction of going home to God, is what I'm getting with this. Okay, 50 being house 5. This is house of pleasure. You're bringing balance and pleasure through your routines and habits into your sixth house, balancing your health, balancing your career options, possibly here. Okay, 5150 here. Somebody's going crazy about you finding this balance. Look, I don't know. Okay, this is just what I just picked up, noticing the 5150. This is 50 on this card. Look, I can't make it up. 5150. 5150. Somebody going crazy about this shit. Okay, somebody ain't liking it at all. Okay, 5150. That's breaking down to 6 and 5 as well. Oh, add it up. It's 11. You've had a spiritual awakening. Okay. Your intuition led you, maybe your guides, ancestors got you on to your spiritual path or purpose. You possibly had a Kundalini awakening, is what I'm getting here with looking at that. And then the 11 coming up here. Okay. 9-9 completed the cycle. Okay. Even after some sort of plot and plan and scheme and scamming possibly even took place here. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there was some mice here. Mm. Mice. And you were a loyal dog to some mice. Look, another 9 here. There's a change coming about. Maybe even some form of communication about resources. 2, 3, that's 5. So the change, communication with house 3. And then 2 is your house of resources here. Okay. That 8 of Wands, yeah, communication about these mice that was sitting around in your 6th house. Okay, your career, your balance, trying to cause imbalances in your health and your stability here. Okay, and you were a loyal dog to these people. 10 of Cups. Okay, possibly even had some form of love, possibly even some sort of family trying to intervene in your enterprise or decisions or business making decisions here. Okay, birds here are possibly even gossiping here. hmm Making long-term investments here with Queen of Cup. I don't know, but somebody's getting a tower here. I don't know. I can't make it up. 6 of Wands here, but you'll be getting the victory over a situation. You had to possibly even accept something. Somebody could be even in grief, having to accept that you have had this spiritual awakening. You're in alignment. You're going toward your milk and honey because you said, look, there's no place like home with the Holy True Father, Holy Most High Spirit here. Okay? There's no place like home. Okay. You possibly have even had to be honest with yourself in some form or regard. Okay. Maybe had some form of denial about some abundance here. Mhm. Possibly even experienced loneliness on the road that you're on. Okay. Never ending story is here that you had a leg up because you do things by the book. Hello? Because you do things by the book. You're upright. Look, with the higher power. I can't make it up. Okay. You do things, okay, by the book. It's a never ending story that you have a leg up. There's some form of support here. Okay. 10, because you close cycles out. You do it by the book. Okay. Another 11 here. 11, 11. You're possibly even on a divine union path here. Okay, doing things by the book with the cooperation of a higher power. I heard that now. That is right. Somebody could be under judgment here because you're blessed beyond imaginably. Okay, but beyond your imagination, you are blessed working with a higher power, y'all. Okay, people can't take it. They can't take it. Okay, because all that glitters for you does turn to gold because you're flexible. You remain open for the Most High Holy Spirit. Hello? Okay. So let's get some more, little bit of something on this. 1322 just passed. 1323. Maybe a current synchronicity that is significant to you, collective. Okay. So let's see here. Holy Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Please clarify the messages that we are getting here. We got somebody getting a message here from afar. Okay. Could be something tangible, an opportunity, something to do with some sort of money here. Okay. Something with something that can grow here. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Now this did fall out sideways here. So this could be a letter that possibly confirms something that you knew. Okay. 7 of Swords being there, 6 of Wands being here. You're getting victory over some form of a scam that somebody who had some form of a dark heart was trying to perform. Another 11 is here. Okay. 3 plus 8. Communication about a death here may be coming in. Okay. My condolences. Gardening the gate. Communication again. 3. So definitely getting some sort of message, some form of communication, being highly attentive to emails, your mail, your voicemails, text messaging, okay? Even possibly even intuitive messages that you receive, okay? All messages are on alert at this time, okay? In other words, give me something else for this cold-hearted person, okay? There's a blossoming abundance here, another 338. Okay, that somebody was trying to attach themselves to. Okay. A thinking woman, another 11. This thinking woman was trying to attach themselves to some sort of blossoming abundance here. Okay. Maybe this person considered possibly that you would make some form of a sacrifice. Okay. Or they would be able to sacrifice you or some type of do some form of a scam with this Seven of Swords being indicated here. But you'll get the victory here. Okay. Now, because of these actions that this person took, okay, some form of information is coming to you now, okay, because of this cold-hearted person that wanted to attach to this blossoming abundance here, okay, possibly didn't realize that you had gone on your journey, okay, that you'd be protected from this. Two being there again, resources being indicated. You could be born on the 2nd. 3636 could be significant here. Archangel here on honesty. This is another archangel here on the read. This is Archangel Ariel on the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra gives you creativity, birth, rebirth. This, I just heard a mother needs to be honest here about some form of a death, or some form of change or ending, a new beginning, or some form of information here. Okay. The archangels is possibly trying to help this thinking woman out about this situation here. Is you're the woman holding the heart. Okay. And I could be talking to male or female. So, of course, take the messages as they resonate. So, you may be possibly reuniting with family, okay? Manifesting rest and rejuvenation. Some relaxation with family, creating a happy support system. This could be soul tribe energy, death and rebirth in the house of career, or even closing the cycle here. 10 breaks down to 1, again, new beginning. Okay. 3636999 is here, by the way. Another 918. Okay, definitely completing a cycle in this energy here. Okay, 18 being the moon. Somebody's secretly anxious. Okay, has some form of anxiety here. Maybe about you walking away from a caring connection and balancing your yin and yang energy here. Give me another one for Archangel Ariel, please. Archangel Ariel of the 2nd chakra. Give me another one for the sacral chakra. Angel of balance. Okay. So maybe you being honest with yourself, bringing about change. Archangel Ariel could be assisting you with balancing out your energy in the sacral chakra here. Okay. Taking a door to romance. Possibly even. Okay. The world. Closing out a cycle. Once again. 29 there. That's 11. Angel of love. Possibly even helping you mend a broken heart over a situation. Going towards your milk and honey here. Storm warning just came out sideways and funny. Okay. storm warning reversed for the temple path. No storm on this temple path here. Okay, I'm getting protected. Okay, by the goddess of the moon. Energy, yes. This gives me like Mother Gaia energy. Goddess of the moon. Getting a victory. Another one for storm warning. Garden on the gate, child. Look, temple path, garden on the gate. There is no storm warning here. There's no place like home. You're going towards your milk and honey. You're not having any issues. Okay, look. When I first picked this up, worry was in reverse here. Okay, you're walking away. Walking away, letting something go, child. Okay. I'm getting unbothered energy here. Victory. Okay, then we already confirmed here. Okay, at the beginning, top of the read, the Six of Wands is already out. Look, you're a healer of all ages. You're getting victory. This is the temple path that you're on here. Okay, there's a thinking man. We have a match, thinking woman here that wants a caring connection, may even have some sort of anxiety about some form of deceit that this person was trying to cause you. Okay, looking to create looks like adjacent possibilities for themselves and take a personal door to healing and happiness. Okay, it was personal. Okay, and you're walking away from this person. You're a healer of all ages. This person may be at a loss. Okay, suffering. Look, we already know that the Seven of Swords, some sort of scam, deceitful energy, plotting, planning, scheming, scamming did take place here. So that's a confirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. Three of Pentacles reversed. So this could have been somebody you stopped investing time into. Okay. Maybe some sort of partnership that, went in the reverse here. Okay. Maybe you sacrificed some sort of investment with someone, with that thinking man that we saw possibly that's trying to stay hidden. Page of Pentacles. This person may have been paid in some sort of way. Seven of Cups to cause illusions, to cause confusion. Could be a King of Pentacles and King of Swords energy. Okay, to a High Priestess. This could be Divine Masculine in my collective as well. That could be a High Priest. But it looks like some form of investment was made here. Page of Pentacles. Somebody paid. A King of Pentacles, King of Swords, maybe even two different people. Okay. To cause some form of confusion and illusions. Okay. King of Swords gives me Pisces energy. No, that's water. It gives me Aquarius energy here. King of Pentacles, that's Taurus. Okay. Or they could have those signs highly aspected in their chart, or it could just be plain earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or air sign. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we have High Priestess, then the Fool, then the Sun, child. So a High Priestess that's jumped on their divine path exposed this. So now somebody's in remorse over an Ace of Pentacles that they tried to move forward with. Page of Wands. To create some form of opportunity for themselves, maybe even some form of action. Or Three of Pentacles, please, Holy Spirit. The King of Pentacles. With Cross being there under this is definitely giving me somebody made some form of sacrifice or an investment here on betrayal, causing some form of painful endings here. 10 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck here. Betrayal, to get someone mentally entrapped into something, or maybe was even in denial. Oh, look at that spread. 8 of Swords, Death, the World, 2 of Swords. Somebody was blinded to some sort of online plot, or even a plot in the distance to cause some form of a chaotic change, or this could actually be some form of unaliving, with the 8 of Swords being here as well. And this was through mental entrapment. This could be somebody trying to use like a broken mindset or mentality, okay, that they may have thought that you had against you in some form, way, or fashion here, collective. Wow. Give me honesty, please. Yeah, so this King of Swords, okay, male or female, okay, but I'm going to say he because usually kings are he's, okay. So this King of Swords was intuitively met with some form of messages, okay, some form of knowing or intuition that triggered them to possibly even walk away from something, or some sort of honesty has caused change in some form to a situation that was supposed to cause an ending for this King of Swords, High Priestess, divine person in my collective, who's in a Four of Swords in celebration here. Okay. Somebody was jealous of this celebration that this King of Swords was having here. 7 swords here. Confirmation. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Scam. Okay. 7 Swords talks about scam. 5 of Swords talks about theft, competition, jealousy. Okay. Somebody wanted to cause conflict. Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands, being 5 Wands. Okay. So that they could scam, plot, plan, scheme, scam, set this person up for unaliving. Okay. I could be channeling something. This happened to somebody very recently. I'm getting here. 9 of Cups. Okay. Somebody's in wish fulfillment here energy. Yeah. This King of Swords in wish fulfillment energy had some people or somebody, some mice here. Okay. Plotting against this person. Okay. Hermit. This person was intuitively met with messages, okay? Maybe even got some truth or clarity about a situation, possibly heard some things and put it together here. Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody was definitely jealous of this person's new beginning, of the milk and honey that they were going toward with God. No place like home, okay? Going back home to the Holy Most High Spirit here, okay? Cause some form of tower. Okay. Cause some form of tower here. Change to the storm warning. Okay. Somebody didn't see this coming. Okay. This little team. Somebody didn't see it coming. Okay. So now they're 5150 going crazy because you brought in balance here. Healed here. Went toward wish fulfillment here. Okay. Angel of balance. Okay. Archangel Ariel is helping you balance here. Manifesting, child. A new beginning, once again. Manifesting wish fulfillment. Okay. After some form of sneaky plot and planning, look, now we got the star. 4 majors in a row. We have the Tower, the Temperance, Magician, and now the Star. Yeah, somebody tried to attach themselves through betrayal, okay, to your wish fulfillment. The Hierophant at the bottom of that. Through contracts, okay. This could also signify divine timing, divine intervention. 5 major arcanas. I'm getting, okay, you're getting a lot of help with this. Confirmation. So this new beginning and this decision that you made to go toward the garden, the gate, the milk and honey is here, the victory, the no place like home. You're a healer of all ages, that the archangels are assisting with a situation with bringing in your wishes, okay, your manifestations here, okay, your wish fulfillment, 9 of cups, possibly a high priestess, king of swords here, bringing about rapid changes here to bring about balance, okay, bring healing, okay, faith, hope, renewal. I'm getting, this is your contract, you're a star, okay, maybe to be seen with the Most High through this betrayal. This betrayal is going to make you famous here, is what I'm getting. This is the contract you signed with the Holy Most Divine, and it's being fulfilled through other people's actions against you. Is going to make you famous. Wow. Queen of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Other people's dark actions of betrayal, okay? Investing in incorporating against you, okay? Teaming up, okay? Trying to cause, okay? Different things to happen to your stability, to your rootedness, your grounding, okay? This is going to make you famous here, okay? Chariot. You have the courage to take control here. You took control of a situation. Damn, y'all, this is like the 6th major arcana I just got here. You took control of a situation that was supposed to bring a painful ending. Okay. I'm getting possibly even transmuted death with love, with compassion, with Understanding, I'm getting with love, with your heart. Okay? With understanding that others are broken. Others don't have the heart that you have, don't have the understanding of heart. Have here. Knight of Chalices. You are the negotiator, the mediator, the light bringer in the dark. Here, I just got. Yeah, you bring divine love. Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands to the Ten of Wands. Okay, somebody in fire, energy, passion, action. Okay, pretty much overwhelmed because they did not possibly provide the balance or equal give and take in a situation. Okay, that's the only reason possibly they would be. Six of Pentacles, possibly living in the past, maybe. Okay. Ooh, Ten of Cups reverse here. Living in the past from a broken family dynamic that you possibly have now called judgment on, it looks like here. And justice is ringing, baby. Okay? Look, judgment, justice, and you're getting, okay, justice from calling judgment. You possibly have even done some form of investigating, maybe a psychic investigator, okay? Highly intelligent, figured out that you needed to close cycles with people who weren't offering love. You're an empress, okay? And you deserve love, okay? Emperor was right behind that Seven of Pentacles, okay? So there's possibly even an emperor, empress energy, male, female, take the energy as it resonates. Okay, so possibly even an emperor coming into the picture, wanting to make some investments with you here. Okay, see you as the star. Long journey brings reward. So you've possibly even been on this journey for a minute here. Okay. Now getting and receiving authority and diplomacy, becoming the king. I know that's right. Triumph over adversity. Okay. A warrior. Okay. You are destined to succeed. The talisman, you had protection. Okay. And this was always hidden. You will be guided through the darkness. You're a guided, okay, protected, divinely covered vessel. I'm getting here. Look, Queen here. Look, love and prosperity, authority and diplomacy, triumph over adversity. Seek a union of mind and spirit. The king and queen is here. And look, I wouldn't be surprised. The moon, the stars, where is the sun? Okay, because it has to be coming. Where is the sun at? Love. Okay, maybe the sun ain't right there, but yeah, look. After a long journey, you are getting rewards, moving forward in your divine contract. Some sort of treacheries that was supposed to cause some form of painful ending is actually making you famous at this time. You're possibly even manifesting divine love, okay? Which will bring love, prosperity, joy, abundance, okay? Authority and diplomacy, okay? A union of mind and spirit. And you're destined to succeed. There's, hey, I think this is beautiful energy here. But go ahead, comment if you agree or disagree. If you resonate with the message, leave me a comment and let me know about it here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this beautiful energy on the table. Hopefully you did enjoy the message here. Okay, go ahead, hit that like, comment to the message, subscribe to the channel. Okay, hit the notification bell as well. So when I'm back doing another message, you'll be notified. And I want to thank again for those that did tune in and listen. Okay. And I guess that's it. subscribe to the channel. Head to honeydobetter.com. Subscribe to the newsletter. Head to thrifttriphub.com. Okay. And subscribe to that newsletter as well. I don't know if I put up the subscribe page for that newsletter as of yet. Okay. Another thing I gotta do. All right. So thanks, guys, for watching and listening. And I'll be back later.